It's Week 17 of the 2024 season, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Saints and the Raiders. Next on Madden NFL 25.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
On the other side of the field. Michigan man Jake Moody to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
To the air right away is May. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Quez Watkins to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Throwing here is May. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. Powerful running. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The first carry down. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 11 carries, 106 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Still first
and
down.
let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Daniels looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here for... So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Straight ahead is Hall. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. When you look at the Saints defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw with May. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. To throw, it's May. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, May. That's into the hands of Fortson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, May. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Douglas, the man in motion. Here's May. That's complete to Slayton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one swung out to Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Daniels. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The Saints at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
To the air goes Daniels. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. They go play action. Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Here's Daniels. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tyree Wilson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints continue to pull away here this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, it's May. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. This pass out wide to Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing here is May. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send Jawn over. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets them 9 yards and a first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.